So talking about transforming something simple, very simply, into something spectacular is my passata. It's really quite a cheat. We have a carton of ordinary passata, a tin of tomatoes, garlic and an onion. We've got two types of basil here. They're in my garden. This is Greek basil. This is fabulous for sauces because it gives a very sweet but peppery taste. Hard to find sometimes. Always go then for long stems of the Italian basil, and we leave them in right through the cooking, take them out at the end, okay? So, you've seen the ingredients and I'm going to show you how to do this. In one saucepan we've got the carton of passata, and I've got some Greek basil in there, but it really doesn't matter. Use quite a lot. I don't know if you can see how much I've got in there, but there's quite a handful of basil. So if you're using Italian basil here, you need about 5-6 long stems of it. We need quite a lot to give it that flavour. In this saucepan here, I've got olive oil, quite a good glug that covers the bottom of the surface, nice and thickly. So, 3 cloves of garlic, salt and pepper. Okay, so the passata and the basil needs to simmer gently, enough time to actually reduce by 1/3. So there again, we're really concentrating on that depth of flavour. 10 minutes. So now we've got to the stage where we've got the basil and the carton of passata simmering away nicely. It's already reduced a little bit, you can see. Another 8 minutes or so, that'll be fine. And we've got our onions and our salt and pepper and some really good extra virgin olive oil. At this stage you can see that we're having a bit of trouble with the garlic because it wants to move around all over the board. Easy way to control that is by putting some rock salt on it, and you will see that it's so much more easy to control. And the more we chop it, it sticks together. You can see here, it just becomes so pliable and moves around and easy to make into that really nice gooey paste. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I've emptied my tin of really good plum tomatoes into a bowl because personally I like to take the ends off. I find them a little bit hard and it spoils the sauce. So where the stalk usually goes in at the bottom, I'm actually just taking that out, putting it in the can with each one. And then when it goes into the olive oil and the garlic and the onions, I will slowly break that down with a wooden spoon. By that time, the passata should be ready to put in too, and we'll be making a really rich, gorgeous, beautiful sauce. That passata still needs a couple more minutes. I can see it's not quite down to the level I want it to be, so it really is 10 minutes. So I've put some more olive oil in the bottom here. You really can't have too much olive oil in here because I think it's going to be a little bit too thick. And I'm now going to add my passata with the basil in. Okay, so if you look at the sauce here, you'll see that it's really come together nicely. This has been reducing and amalgamating for about 10 minutes here, and you can just see it's transformed into a really glossy sauce. So I'm just going to add a touch of water, just a touch. Okay, so before I taste that again to readjust the seasoning, or maybe it needs a little bit of lemon juice or something to sharpen it up, I'm going to show you what I freeze mine in. So it's batches of bags like that. So if I'm doubling up that recipe there, I'll probably get 6 bags, filled to about 2/3 full. Use it in bases for pizza, any Italian dish, aubergine parmigiano, which I have a really nice recipe for that you'll find, and use it when you want it. It's there. So now I'm just going to taste this. It's really glossy. Lovely, but it needs quite a lot of salt. Passata does need a lot of salt. Don't be frightened of using salt to bring out the flavour. Much better. You can feel the depth of all those flavours in there now.